Welcome to True to Horse. I'm going to show how to transition a horse into a shank bit. Now, I'm not talking about curve, I'm talking about shank. Will I ever switch a horse into curve? Well, that's probably not. I got Smokey, he rides a spade, curve, hack, Moselle, whatever. But this is a nice little bit for a transitional bit. It's broken in two places. I do not use a top thumb. That is hard on a horse's mouth. That's that little short shank bit that's got one little spot in the middle. When you pull back on that top thumb, that one little spot goes on about the size of a dime. But this, I got independent action. I can get on this side, doesn't interfere with this. Like I said, it's a nice transitional bit. This is the bit I use on all my horses. Yeah, so before I get on her, what I'll do, just like a little shake my snaffle bit, I'll play with her mouth a little bit. Let her know that shank's there. I'm not just going to jump on her and jerk. I'll flex her. But see, this is where all the steps come in. And most of these videos you're going to see, they're all steps. They're all will start looking the same. Right there, I just pick up. She reacts, I quit picking up. I'm going to let her know that bit can be friendly. It's like any tool, spurs, whips, if they're used properly, nothing wrong with it. Now I will put a little pressure, more pressure on her mouth so she gets used to that chin. And it's hot out here. But they made a joke this morning. My next person on a horse is going to have withers. Pretty much all my horses, except for Smokey, they don't know. He's got withers all around back. Anyway, so what I'll do before I start moving her feet, ask her to give, and I give it back to her. Ask her to give it back to her. So that way it'll be fair. I'm going to ride backwards, as I say, get her on the frame, get her on the vertical, drop my hands. Now my cue for my horses to stand here is them reins drop. I'll drop them on the net. There, that was sweet. But you can tell all my other work, like I've shown with the other horses, how it's paid off at this point. I mean, and that's why I say you can't, my opinion, you can't really get that super finished horse. I mean, you can try it in a snaffle bit, but you always have some kind of pull on it. Of course, I'll get arguments on that because this day and age is not politically correct to ride in a shank bit for some odd reason. So we're just going to move her out. Just ask her to walk. I'll play with my bit until I get a reaction and leave her alone so I can not hard on her mouth. It's just a lot of this is not the same as it was in the neck reining video. And I'll ask for a stop. I'll straighten her out there because that was crooked back. And when I get my softness, she gets to come out. So we're going to trot her up here. Ask for a stop. Oh, sweet. Now next time I ask for a stop, I ask her to get on vertical. Before I stop it. So I get soft right there. She's soft in the bit. Oh. Right there. Oh. Notice that time she didn't overreact. That's why we're doing it at a trot. It's different speeds.
Hey, David.
Right there. Ask for a stop. Move forward. That's that bit. Get our bed over. I sit down, quit riding, and she stops. I kept that pressure. I had her try to get her on that vertical on it low. So she's already in the right position for me to ask for a stop. That was pretty nice. See, I'm getting them nice solid stops without having to jerk on her mouth. I got all my tools in there so I can sit down and just, she's already in there, got her set up for my stop before I even do it. While I'm loping her, I'm setting her up. I'm more on that vertical, it's a lot easier for a stop. At this point, I'm about ready to wish I booted her up in the hind end. Like I said, it's going through the proper steps. It's pretty, all this stuff is simple if you just go through the steps. Right there, that was a nice solid stop. That's how I get it. I'm like, eventually, I'll get this mare because I'll teach her to respect this bit. That all I gotta do is sit down and ride loose rein. I mean, people, that's why, you know, you see all your finished reining horses, they don't really have a hold of their mouth. They're using their body and everything else is preparation. And there's no reason why your backyard horse with a little bit of prep could be this nice. I mean, she don't really have that many rides on her because she's my personal horse, so she gets sort of pushed aside. But she's a nice little mare, filly actually, 'cause she's never had a foal. And now I guess she'd just be a horse because of her age. But anyway, so you know, it's all prep work. And all these videos, y'all who keep watching, they're going to probably get a little bit mundane because they're going to see the same thing over and over and over again. Different horses, but the principles works for everything. If I got a charging horse, I'll use that one rein, disengage, now slow him down. This way, right here is a good testament to it. I'm riding a supposedly high-headed Arab. She's keeping her head pretty decent. She's coming to my hands, real nice. And yeah, have you seen her? She's standing right here next to me. She's got her little issues. Somebody asked me today if I had to rate her from a 1 to 10 where I'd rate her at today, and I would say an 8. Smokey's a 10. But she's nice. But this is, you know, the advantage of this horse, nobody's ever fooled with it before I had my hands on her. She was a little scrub horse, came from rescue at Riverside. She didn't look like much, but something about her caught my attention. And she's a good girl. So anyway, remember, go through the proper steps. Don't get in a hurry. Don't worry about what everybody else is saying, what you should be somewhere real quick. Just take your time. Get each step down. You get each step down, that's no biggie. Remember, pressure release, no matter what you're doing, anything. It's all about pressure release. And I'm gonna get out. Well, actually, I got a couple more horses I want to work before I get out of the sun. But anyway, y'all take care. As I always say, be true to horse. They'll be true to you. Be true to yourself. And God bless and take care.